And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. LeBron James out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Smart in at the 3. And for Minnesota, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
Now here's Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by James.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Randall outside. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And James gets it to go.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Randall, pass to McDaniels. Here's the zone, guarded by Doncic.
All there by the official.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Doncic out. Set the screen. Launches a 3. No good there. Here's Randall. Outside McDaniels. Randall on the screen. Pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. James with a steal. Smart left side. No one near him. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Just such a quick release there by Marcus Smart. You love to see that just catch, touch, and release.
For 3, Randall. Gobert passes to DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. The Lakers with a rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Reeves. Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. Smart outside. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 7. Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team, and he's got a championship to show for it.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 6. Pass to James. Outside Reeves. Takes a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Back to Randall. Reeves against Edwards. Over Reeves. Edwards can't hit.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Very pretty alley-oop.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No points so far. Pass to Gobert. Randall outside to win the job. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Good on the second one. And he nails the third. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
And he makes it. Randall's got 5 now.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Pass to Doncic. DiVincenzo with the steal. Now McDaniels, defended by Smart. Oh, got that one up quick.
These are the shots coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
Outside Reeves. Now here's Doncic. James outside. 6 to shoot. Over Gobert. That's short off the rim. Timberwolves trail by 5. DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Here's Edwards. And Reeves pulls it down.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Pass to James. Ayton in the high post. He's against Gobert. The 3 is up. And it's Reeves with the 3. Reeves has got his second basket.
Just so skilled in that screen and roll. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota, trailing by 8. Randall, a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards. No good, a bit long that time.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. a three. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. James passes to Doncic. Shoots a fadeaway, and he can't bank that one in. Timberwolves trail by 8. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
It's stolen by Smart. Here's Ayton. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Here's Edwards over Doncic. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Gobert. Edwards has got 5 points.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Outside Reeves. Over Edwards. The shot by Reeves, no good. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Reeves. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, team. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. DiVincenzo with a screen on James. Here's Edwards. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 7 points in the game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
James, a screen on DiVincenzo. And here's Doncic outside. Timberwolves trail by 6. Right side, McDaniels. Rebound, the Lakers. Reeves, the pass to James. And slam dunk by James.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Edwards looking for an opening to the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for James. Laravia is checked in for Smart. And it's Kennard in for Reeves. Hachimura up top. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Hachimura sets a screen. Down low. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
Outside, Highland. Pass to Freeman. Outside Reed. And there's the screen. Clock at 6. No good on the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air. And somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
Pure from three-point range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Hayes finds Kennard. Back to Hayes. Arabia outside. Kennard for 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Reed sets a screen. Dosunmu goes in. Pass to Freeman. Now here's Reed. Reed, a screen on Doncic. Highland. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 5. Kennard outside. Back to Doncic. Hachimura outside. Misses the baby hook. The Timberwolves shooting only 37% early. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Arabia. No good from outside. Now here's Conley. Up and over Doncic. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Los Angeles up by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. They've got Hayes. Jake LaRavia is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Kennard in a shooting guard. Back to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Puts up a deep 3. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Conley. Here's the 3. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. The Lakers shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. And it's LaRavia missing. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Outside Reed. To the middle. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. Reeves against Conley. Kennard outside. Outside Reeves. Tipped. Hayes finds Reeves. Highland against Kennard. Here's Reeves. Drives to the hoop. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Once he gets some momentum, Reeves is going right to that hoop.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Dosunmu outside. From 10 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Reeves. To the paint. And finished off by Hayes.
Nice pass by Reeves, reading the floor. That's one of his strengths.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Hachimura. Randall can't hit. The Lakers lead by 7. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Reeves against Conley. Outside Reeves. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Reeves has got 10.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels is checked in for Conley, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Highland. And then for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt's checked in for LaRavia, and Smart subbed in for Kennard. Outside Edwards. Strong drive by Edwards, and that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Now here's Reeves. He's covered by Dosunmu. Outside Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Smart missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Inside. Randall can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Smart finds Reeves. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And Reeves is on a tear. Every time he touches the ball, this man's looking to score.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 9-point game. Here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
Outside Reeves. Off the mark there with a 3. The Timberwolves shooting just 37% so far in this one. Randall with it. Picked up by Reeves. Randall it's now only a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Reeves up top. He's covered by DeSumo. Hayes, the pass to Vanderbilt. Hayes against Reeves. Outside Reeves. Shoots over to Sumu. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in the game. Hachimura against McDaniels. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Edwards against Smart. Hachimura with a screen on Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Smart. Ooh, nice. Smart slipping inside. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Pass to Reeves. Smart outside. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw this game. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for DeSumo. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Hachimura. And Doncic has subbed in for Reeves.
One shot.
Well, Marcus Smart is the pulse of the team. He plays with passion and does whatever his team needs from him.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No points yet. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Smart. Puts up a 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Smart has got 8 points in the quarter.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Gobert with a screen on Hayes. Floats one up. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
So difficult to shoot over. Ayton proving it with that rejection.
Doncic outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. BA, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And Minnesota with possession here. Following the score by Los Angeles.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, BA, even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 13. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Back to DiVincenzo. James with a steal. Slam dunk by James.
Yo, watch out. LeBron James on the break, honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Just get out of the way.
Outside Reed takes the three. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here is James. He's got 6. Hayes with a screen on McDaniels. To the middle. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Los Angeles shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And Richard coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
Look, he did an amazing job in guiding them to the 3rd seed. And look, they just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
Now here's Gobert. 4 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. The 3, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Knocks down the triple. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Outside Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. McDaniels against Smart. The kick out to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles leading by 19. James outside. Smart finds James. Three-pointer off the mark. Reeves against Edwards. And stolen by Reeves. And so it's Los Angeles up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Timberwolves trail by 19. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Los Angeles shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Reeves, the pass to James. Kicks it out to Smart. There's the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards against Reeves. To the paint. Here's Randall. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Randall's got 13.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall,
Green on DiVincenzo. And slam dunk by James.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's McDaniels. DiVincenzo, the pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. He can't get that one to fall. Reeves with some nice D. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota, trailing by 19. DiVincenzo on the wing. Pass to Edwards. Knocked loose. It's stolen by James. He takes it in. Oh, and the jam by James.
For such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Doncic against DiVincenzo. There's the triple. And Doncic with the 3. 15 points in the game.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Get live for your action-packed hype squad.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
DiVincenzo against Doncic. Down low. And stolen by Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Reeves. Edwards fires from way outside. Rebound by the Lakers.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
James, that's good.
That's his game, attacking the rack with a purpose.
Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. To the inside. And Randall the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his 4th assist in this one. Out to James. Second shot opportunity, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
How about the hustle from Doncic, a winning player?
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Luka Doncic, 1 shot.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Outside Edwards. To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. Now Los Angeles moving it up. On up the court. Reeves finds Smart. And slam dunk by James.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Randall. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Here's DiVincenzo. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Doncic outside. Reeves against Edwards. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. The shot by James, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Offensive board, and it's Randall with the jam.
A relentless offensive rebounder. Randall simply does not give up on the boards.
And here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-6 run. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. For 3, James. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart has got 3 assists in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Randall. 17 points in the game. Lays it up and banks it in.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
James outside. Back to Doncic. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Edwards. DiVincenzo on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
What a slash right there from Smart. So good at putting defenders in tough spots.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running, attacking when they get the chance. Always a great idea.
And that one falls for Smart. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Hachimura comes in for James. Laravia is checked in for Reeves. And it's Kennard in for Doncic. And he makes both free throws. Here's DiVincenzo. Still no points. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jake LaRavia. That's his first foul of the game. Smith, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Coming off the floor for the Lakers, number 20, Nate Smith.
Randall against Hachimura. Randall deciding where to go with it. 4 on the clock. Over Hachimura. Randall can't hit. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Hachimura finds Smith. Kennard outside. And here's Hayes, defended by Gobert. Hayes, the pass to Kennard. Oh, deflected. DiVincenzo with a steal. Here's Edwards. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The number 1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Free throw no good for Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Buffkin, he's checked in for James.
Number 18, Kobe Buffkin.
So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Buffkin. Pass to Hayes. Now here's Kennard, guarded by Edwards. Kennard can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Randall inside. Hachimura covering. Minnesota again missing. The Lakers have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Pass to Buffkin. Launches it. Buries it from 3.
Oh, you expect Rui to finish that play, but when a guy is this open, he makes a quality pass.
Now McDaniels. Randall left side. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And Los Angeles making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Los Angeles has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Hachimura with a screen on Edwards. LaRavia passes to Hachimura. Back to LaRavia. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Outside Vanderbilt. LaRavia outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Hayes. 2 points. That one goes. Hayes has got 7 points in the game. Minnesota's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Conley against Kennard. Reed for 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 9.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
LaRavia passes to Hayes. Now Hachimura. Pass to LaRavia. And here's Hayes. 6 to shoot. Now Hachimura. The 3. Edwards pulls it in. Now Dosunmu.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Reed sets a screen. Pulls up. Dosunmu can't hit. Well, the Lakers shooting nearly 60% from the floor in the third. Now here's Hachimura. He's covered by Dosunmu. Hachimura sets a screen. Here's LaRavia. Oh, good D by Edwards. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Reed for three. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got his fourth assist in this one. Hachimura outside. Sinks that one from the post.
Looking confident inside. At 6'8", Hachimura is more than capable of inflicting some damage down there.
Pass to Barron-J. 52 seconds left in the third. Back to Conley. Outside Reed. This one for three. On target from range. Reed's got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Kennard. No made baskets yet. Back to Hachimura. Hayes with a screen. And it's Hachimura missing.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Outside Edwards. And he lays it up and in. Edwards got 17 points. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Lakers, Connect is out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Reed, good.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's LaRavia. Here's Connect. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Known as a jump shooter, Connect is improving around the basket.
And here's Highland. Fires from deep. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Connect. Pass to Hayes. Hachimura outside. Outside Vanderbilt. The 3. And it's LaRavia missing. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. They swipe it. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Ahead. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Randall against Vanderbilt. Outside Reed. There's the drive. A slam dunk by Reed.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
LaRavia outside. Hachimura with a screen on Highland. LaRavia right side. Pass to Hayes. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Highland. Here's Reed. He's defended by Hayes. Randall outside. Rebounded by Los Angeles. Inside. Here's Hayes. Nice D from Reed. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Outside for Randall. Not going to go that time. Good D by Vanderbilt. To the middle. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Down low. Here's Conley. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
To the paint. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. Kennard comes in for Hachimura. And it's Smith in for Connect. Over to the left wing. Smith against Highland. Clock at 6. Smith outside. Over Highland. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Kennard against Edwards. Over Kennard. And the jumper is good. Edwards has got 19 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Vanderbilt. And a nice finish on the layup.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Edwards, that's good. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Kleba finds Kennard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Laravia. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Highland, the pass to Randall. Highland with a screen on Smith. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
And finished off by Kleba.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Highland looking for an opening. Shoots from the baseline. The Lakers with a rebound. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Smith. Kicks it out to Kennard. 4-3. Reed with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Randall, good. Smith with it. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
If Smith plays bigger than his size, he's got great bounce, and it helps him make plays there on the inside.
Highland against Smith. Highland, the pass to Edwards. Highland against Kennard. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards against Smith. Pass to Reed. Up and over Kennard. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds in the game. Kennard passes to Vanderbilt. Smith outside. Kennard outside. Fires the three. Drains the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Now here's Highland. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Randall. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Vanderbilt to pass to Laravia to the inside. Now Edwards. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Kennard outside. Here's the pick. The three, Smith sinks it from distance.
A dead-eye shooter. Nick Smith is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Now here's Highland. Dosunmu right side. For three, Randall knocks down the long J. Randall's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Smith. Over Highland. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And for Smith, the quickness, the jump shot, the potential. I mean, it's all there.
Smith taking 2 shots.
That's good from Smith. And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes comes in for Vanderbilt. And Hachimura has subbed in for Kennard. Smith hits them both. Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Hachimura outside. Pass to Kleba. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Smith outside. Now Kleba. Checked by Randall. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Kleba's shot is off. Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Now here's DiVincenzo. Randall right side. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Los Angeles.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, in a great win for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And what a huge performance it was for LeBron James.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Now here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. From outside the arc. Some solid defense from Hayes. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And that one's good. Laravia.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Randall. Goes to the fadeaway.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Here's Laravia. So it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that's very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
All right. Thanks, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, LeBron James.